Okay, so I hear people asking me a lot how to be confident. How to be confident, how to be confident. You are so confident. I want to, do things on YouTube, whatever. I want to show my face, how to be, confident enough to do it. So, the first question I would like to ask you is why should you be confident? Why? Did you achieve something in your life? You meet them goals yet? Why should you be confident? People who are doing nothing are not confident because, they're not going towards their goals. Some people don't even know what they want in life. So how they can have a goal if they don't know what they want? Gaining confidence, you will gain confidence by having goals and achieve those goals. And every single time you repeat that, you achieve your goal, then you are more and more and more confident. Every single time you gain more confidence. But in order to do that, you need to know what you want and you need to have a goal and go for it. And the people who didn't achieve their goal yet are confident. Yeah, there's a lot of people like that. They are confident because they are going for it. They're not sitting around and complaining. So, confidence, being confident, it's not something like magical, something like that. You can achieve that by doing something, And I see a lot of, young women looking crazy, not put together. They don't really care about themselves. They look trashy. And then they can ask those questions like, how can I be confident? First of all, you need to put yourself together. You need to look good. You need to love yourself to the point that you look so good. There's a lot of young women who look trashy. They look crazy. And I'm like, why would you waste your youth and then walking around looking like that? So if you have a goal and you just sit on the couch all day doing nothing about it, you will never be confident because there's nothing to be confident about. You can be confident every single time you do something in your life, you meet your goal. It doesn't have to be anything big. It doesn't have to be very significant. It can be if you want to lose weight. It can be something like going to the gym every day. Okay? Because most of people don't want to go to the gym, but they do it anyways. So if you want to lose weight and this is your goal and this is your dream and whatever, you got to go for it no matter what. No matter that you're tired, no matter that you don't feel like it, no matter that you think you're so fat and you are afraid to go to the gym to people to see you. You don't care. You go forward. You just go for what's yours, basically. And people with that mindset are very successful. If you don't have that mindset, you forever will be in that body that you hate. You forever will be in that place that you hate. You forever will be jealous of people who have what you would like to have. And you forever will be bitter. And when you're old, you're going to say, oh my God, I should try this. I should do this. Now I would do that. But now it would be too late because you're going to be old. Now, people who are old or people who are dying, they're thinking to themselves, oh my God, I'm so sorry for myself. I didn't do that when I was 20 years old. I always dreamed of doing that, but I was so afraid. And now it's too late. You have only one life. What is wrong with you? Do what you want. How you gain confidence? By meeting your goals, by achieve your goals. Going to the gym every day or 3 days a week. If your goal is to have a career on social media, you will show up every single day, no matter that you're tired, no matter that you're sick. And all you have to do is, and like I said, confidence is nothing magical. It's nothing to gain overnight. It's just your mindset. You either think that you are worth of being confident and, achieving your goals, or you don't think you're worth of that. So it's your mindset. It's your mind. It's literally it. I think there's nothing more to it. Just meet your goals. And every single time you do it, you will gain confidence. And every single time You do something that you always wanted to do. No matter that you were afraid, no matter that you were tired, every single time you're going to do it and you're going to think, oh my God, I did it. I was so tired. I didn't feel like it, but I did it anyway. I'm so proud of myself. And then you're going to gain confidence. And then every single time you do something, you're going to be better and better and better in it. So, it's just a practice. It's self-discipline. It's not sitting on the couch and watching TV shows all day. It's not like you think. It's not like you think successful people have everything because they're lucky. There's no such thing as being lucky. But there is such thing as hard work and no excuses. Become a singer? Go for it. Go have lessons. And every single time you have those lessons, you're going to be better and better in that. You're going to be better and better in that. It's going to be like worth doing. Like Madonna, Madonna? She was so brave. She was so strong. She was like, I'm going for what's mine and no one is going to stop me. She was like unstoppable. Was she lucky? I heard about her. I watched a movie about her. And I don't think she was lucky. I think that she was very brave, and I think that she is and was back in the day, a very hardworking person. She had no excuses. She was like, she would show up every single day. Nobody believed in her, things like that, because she's not super talented. But anyways, she had a success. Why? Because she is like self-disciplined, and she will show up every single day, no matter what is going on in her life. She was homeless at some point, and still she didn't give up. She was like, I'm going for what's mine. This is the mindset that you should have. You are here for a reason. And when you have a dreams, plans, and goals, maybe this is the reason why you're here. You should achieve that. You should do anything in your power to do that. Because you're going to regret that at the end of the day, and you're going to feel like a loser. We don't want to feel like a loser. Then get up off that couch, no matter what your goal is, no matter what your dream is. You can be, you can have a dream to be a singer, an actor, to have a dream job at whatever. Some people have really small dreams and plans and goals because I just want that. I just want that. And I'm like, you should want more. You should be thinking that you're worth of more. If you want only this, if you want only that, and you are so quiet, you don't really want much, I think the life will fuck you. I'm sorry, but life will fuck you over. Because those people are so nice. They're very nice. Don't ever be nice, be kind. But they are so nice. They just want a little bit. They just want a little bit. And they get nothing. You have to want more. You have to want a lot. Then you're going to get a little bit of that. Then you're going to get a little bit of those. But if you want just a little, you get nothing. Because if you want more, you're going to get some of that. But if you want just a little bit, you get nothing. Because, there's nothing to give you actually because you want just a little bit. And you know what? What if you don't feel like doing whatever that you have to do in order to meet your plans and goals? Your feelings doesn't even matter at this point. Your feelings are your feelings are temporary. Feelings are, you feel things for a moment. You don't feel it all the time. So don't even, don't think about feelings. Don't take feelings into consideration. Don't even do that. Because now you're feeling like you don't want to do that. But if you actually don't go and do that, if you actually don't show up because you don't feel like it, then you're going to regret that. And you're going to be like, oh my God, I feel so bad with myself. I feel like I'm so lazy. And, yes, you are. If you don't show up, this is your life at the end of the day. You decide you do what you want. I don't really understand. You got to show up. If you're not in the hospital, in a like critical condition, whatever, then you have no excuse. Just no excuse. Be motivated, self-disciplined, and then you're going to be confident. Just imagine like you do something that you were like so lazy to do. and for a long time, and now you actually did that. It feels so good, okay? It feels so good. It feels like, yeah, I did that. You know, they didn't do that. I feel good. I feel, you know, like I'm higher than them. But I don't have an, you know, this aesthetic home room. I can't even record. Oh my God, you know, there's a lot of people on social media with that kind of houses, and it's actually cute and people love it. That's something different, because in this, you know, in these times, people have these white rooms, everything's white. So it's good to be different. You gotta be different. Different, when I'm saying you have to be different, I mean you have to be yourself. Because I don't truly believe that every people would like to have the same house. I don't really believe that all these young girls, women, want to look the same with, you know, but with all these procedures that they have done, they all look the same because of their insecurities. Because, you know, they don't love themselves and they don't like the way they look. They don't like who they are. They're not authentic. So, do you want to be that? Be yourself, be authentic, no matter what. And today I show up even though I'm very tired, but I just wanted to tell you that. You see? I got up at 5 a.m. to do the things that I had to do, and now I'm tired, but I thought I had to record this. And actually, I want to. I really like it. And I'm like a motivated person. I always been that way. Maybe I wasn't like that as a child, but right now I am. So no matter what I'm going to do, and if you have a goal and dreams, and you want to do something in life, it's actually something that you love. So go for it. If you love something, it should be easy for you to show up, no matter what. Just remember, feelings are temporary. Don't take feelings into consideration in any decision that you will make in life, because you're gonna be wrong. Use your mind. Use your brain to make decisions. Use your brain. Do not use your feelings, because you're gonna feel something right now, but 5 minutes later or 15 minutes later, you're not gonna feel the same way. And you're gonna regret it. You're gonna feel like a loser. You know? And this is what confidence is all about. It's about show up no matter what. It's about the way you look like. It is very important. I will get back to this. When I see these young women, they looking so bad. They look like old women in a bad way. They look so nasty, crazy. Why? People see you. People judge you. You know, everybody look at you. You go out looking crazy. That's not good. And for me, it's something like is. And when I see it, I think that's something, you know, mentally wrong with those people. Like, they don't want to look good. They just want to look trashy all the time. Why? Why are you hurting yourself? So get back to the question. Why should you be confident when you didn't achieve anything in your life that you always wanted? So just take a pen, take a paper, piece of paper. Take a pen and a piece of paper and write down the list of things that you want to achieve. Everything that you want to achieve, and it's realistic to achieve right now, in the next months, and do it. Start with one, achieve one. You will gain a little bit of confidence. Then do the second thing. You will be even more confident, and just go down the list. Achieve everything that you want to achieve, everything that is on your list. Get back here when you achieve everything, and, you know, see for yourself how you are going to feel. So, why you should be confident? Because you achieved the things that you wanted and the things that were realistic to achieve. because you are worthy, because you know that you are worth of more. You know that you are worth of showing up for yourself. You know that you are worth of looking good every single day. You don't really have to look so good every single day. We know real life hits. You're tired. You gotta go to work. You gotta really do something. You're busy. I get it, but you don't really have to look like an old lady looking crazy. And don't really have to hate yourself. You can actually love yourself. And if you're so busy with your current job, you can find another one. Life is actually very easy. And I always been that way. I always thought that life is actually easy. When I don't like this job, I'm going to quit and I'll find something that I like. And a lot of people don't really understand that. They are saying, oh, life is not that easy. Ha 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 ha. But it is that easy. The people who are saying, oh, it's not that easy, they just want to stay in one place, in one job, in one place in life. They don't want to do anything about it. They become bitter and they will tell you something so nasty like, life is so hard. It's not that easy. It's not, all of this. You will regret that. You will be this and that. Don't listen to people who didn't achieve anything. Don't listen to people who are not disciplined. Don't listen to people who are not motivated. Don't listen to people who don't love themselves. That's like common sense. If your mother, if your sister, brother, whoever is telling you something, is giving you like life advice, and they were in the same place for 10 plus years, don't listen to them because their advice is worthless. Yeah. The only advice that they are actually giving you is how to stay in one place forever and don't have a dreams, don't have a goals. That's what they are telling you. This is the kind of advice they're giving you, to never want more because you gotta want a little bit because it's hard to get more. It is hard to get more, but it's not impossible. And it's actually not that hard. It's just about, working hard. And they were too lazy, or they didn't love themselves enough to actually show up and go for it. So these people are actually giving you advice on how to stay in one place forever and be bitter like that. They want you in their cycle. They want you where they are so they can feel better about themselves. You don't want to be in a place, in their place. You don't want to be in their shoes. Trust me, you don't want to be in their shoes because they're very unhappy. And at the end of the day, when they are old and it's already too late, they're gonna be like, oh my God, what have I done with my life? I did nothing I wanted. Why won't you do that? It's gonna be like a crazy feeling, like I didn't do anything I wanted. I always been a people pleaser. I never did anything for myself. I never show up because I was afraid of random people on the internet. Because I was afraid of random people on the internet that will hate me and it's gonna, crash me. It's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be this and that. I was afraid of that. Well, when you're dying, nothing is really important. Then you're gonna think I should do that. I was so stupid. I didn't do that. Ask, old people, do you regret something that didn't do in life? They will tell you a lot of things that they regret of not doing, but it's already too late. I'm just trying to save y'all. So if you have your list, just do everything on that list. Get back here and stay motivated. No excuses whatsoever. Thank you. Bye.